Hey there, VC. Steve here, FlipSideCT. Thanks for joining me. And my last video was a Brian Eno bio, part 2 of 3 parts. If you haven't checked it out, it's about 28 minutes long. Did a lot of work on it. But the most important thing is I just wanted to present it as just a compilation of little snippets about Eno and Roxy music. So check that out. That was just posted this past weekend, February 12th, I believe. Before that, I did a show, actually it's just some finds from a record store, and before that I did the Brian Eno part 1. So if you want, check those out, and I'm going to jump into my record store finds. And before I do that, I'll mention I got a book. It's one I've been wanting to get, and it's actually called Punk. And this is about the magazine called Punk from the around 74. 3 people from Connecticut actually started it, and they sort of got together, in a weird way, and these 3 folks, John Holstrom, Roberta Bailey, and Legs McNeil, and they supposedly they said they coined the phrase punk for punk music, but it was out there before. But anyway, we'll give it to them whatever they want. But this is great because this was a magazine. This is actually the cover of the first issue with Lou Reed, and an interview with Lou Reed. But the magazine just talks about all the punk times. They were hanging out in the times, and they in touch with the Ramones, and these are just about all the early editions they had. This is a magazine from 2007, so I don't know if they're still going or not, but this was really great magazine. This one in particular, because it had Sid and Nancy on it, and Misfits are in here, and Iggy's in here, but Ramones. So what more can you ask for? So this was really a cool find. I did get a few. So I got a VCLT real quick from Bill, Helmet Diggy. Thank you so much, Bill. I was at a show, and we talked, and I told him what I was looking for, and he says, hey, I got an extra album, I'll send it over to you. It's Roxy's first album, coincidentally. Great condition, fantastic. Thank you so much, Bill. I owe you, and we'll hook up and figure something out. So yeah, Cromwell, Connecticut, I've done shows on that with videos, but this one got there early. I went there with my friend Ron, and we were just pumping. It was busy, even at 8 o'clock. So right now I am declaring vinyl in 3rd gear now. It's cranking. A lot of people compared to what I've seen the year before that. So even the vendors are coming to the vendor shows, and just a lot of kids too. So it's good. It's good. It's tough to to get the albums. You got to be there quick and move quick. But anyway, so here's my findings. After the show, we did go somewhere else, and I'll mention what I did. So I found a $4 well, I should say it was 3 for $4. I'm sorry, 3 for $4. Where's the other one? 3 for $10. And God, oh, here it is. So I needed these. You got to have James Gang in your collection. Carnegie and Thirds. Just Joe Walsh is just a necessity to have, and great pickup. And I saw this. This had a little mark on it. And I went to a friend of mine, and I said, "You think this could come off?" And he went, "Yep." So this was excellent condition otherwise, and great cover. So I needed that. Okay, other finds. Cocteau Twins. This is a comp. I believe from 1985, the Pinko Pake. Here's a Newport 58. A friend of mine recommended this. Diana Washington. Max Roach on here also. So Newport, I believe 59 was a huge year for, probably one of the best years for jazz. So I took interest in this for 58. A very lyric, vocal oriented, but fun to have. Blues oriented, Canned Heat. Hallelujah. Just cool album to have. Appreciated this one. This was a great find. I haven't ever seen this. This is Wire's, I think, their fifth one from 85. A Bell is a Cup. Played this and I enjoy it. I love the sound. Very unique, very different band. Wire. From the King Crimson Crew, Adrian Belew. I didn't realize this guy's from Kentucky. I always thought he was an English chap. But this is his first solo, and very unique, different, avant-garde sound, and I enjoy it. I'm alone, rhinoceros. There ain't one hell of lots of us left in this world. I stand alone in my concrete zone where people stand. This is one of Nick Lowe's. Still collecting his. You know, I can't say how you dislike Nick. Just fun stuff. This one's a common one though, but I needed it. This was a great album that I picked up. Very glad to have Chuck Berry's From St. Louis to Frisco. When I play this, the sound quality is really good. I think this is from '69, but it's really, you hear the boogie woogie, you know, playing on there with the guitar. But just cool. Chuck. Okay, these are needed. I needed these. For any collection, you need these. Freddie King. Out of the Kings, this is who I like the best. This is good down Texas blues with some funk. Enjoy it. Needed these. Some additional. This one isn't that common. And this is actually from, I think, '88. And this has Steve Jones on it, and I don't see this out there, so this is a good one to find for collecting. Not a strong one, but just a good one to have just for the collection. It was a weak time period for this, but I just love Steve Jones, so the combination is cool. Oh my gosh. So we went to Willimantic record store, which was maybe 30-some miles away. I can't remember, east from where I was in Cromwell, Connecticut. And Willimantic's called the Thread City because of textile industry, but it's a little record store. It's a little town, and the shop was nice. It was different. I found and saw some different things. We were moving a little quick. Goodwill finds for $1, basically. Some of the used stuff was really cool. Some books, some different things. I didn't go through everything, but one day I will. So I picked up, speaking of Iggy, this one is sealed. And this is Birdhouse. Again, not a well-known one for him, but this has Chris Stein and Clem Burke on it, from Blondie. I haven't touched that one. So speaking of Steve Jones, about 1984, this album came out. Sort of a super group, Checkered Past. And he wasn't in best of conditions at this time. He needed some help, and he did get help. So, in fact, if you're a Steve Jones fan, and if you're a rock, punk, whatever fan you want to call it, he has a podcast out there, Jonesy's Jukebox. You might want to check out. He was doing it for a while, and now he just came back. I believe it's KLOS in LA. But it's a podcast. You could download it, and I listen to it all the time. I look forward, and he has some really cool guests. He had Joe Walsh. He actually had the guitarist from the band that was in the Paris shootings, and he talked about his experience. I forgot the name, Death Metal something. Robert Plant was on it. Slim Jim Phantom. Oh gosh, the Cult guys. You just gotta check it out. It's great for all of you. I'm sure you'll find something. Jonesy's is great. He plays different music. Juliette Lewis was just on there. Oh gosh, check it out. So you'll notice you might recognize him, but I don't know if you'll recognize him. And I don't know about these two. Nigel Harrison from Blondie, Glenn Burke from Blondie, Mike DeBarnes, and Tony Sales. So a little super group. Okay, this one was $2. Oh, this is sealed also, the checkered pass. This guy, my English chap friends, help me out here. What you know about Martin Stephenson?
You want a target where kids find their sarcasm, and his ankles were so thin he could hardly walk. But he sure had a beautiful face, and his butt knew how to talk. But the idea was the closest friend he had, but he still manipulated him like king of the band.
And he is just a really good artist. All different styles: rockabilly, pop, rock, slow, rock. I mean, it's just, he covers it all, and he's still going strong. This is an album called Gladsome Humor in Blue, and also it contains his album. It's a double album. It contains his Bolivia album, his first one in here, but this is just really good music.
I won't smile until I'm on the bed with Lily Savage. I could never be happy without Sway. Hey,
Martin Stephenson. Okay, we got it. So again, check out the documentary that I made for Brian Eno, Roxy Music. I visited a vendor friend of mine in New York State, just right over Tappan Zee Bridge in New York. He has a house, and he invited me over to his little studio to get some albums. I went with my friend Ron. I'll show that soon, and that's about it. Thank you, folks.
there comes a time. There comes the time